if you want to.
What should I say? I don't want you to sit here and then be like, I didn't like that.
I don't know. It's whatever you want to say. If that's what you want to say, go ahead.
I don't like that you said that.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Too much to say for real.
For real.
For real.
First episode was
Good.
It was good. It's out and it's good. Here we are again. We said, oh, it was fun the first time. Let's sit down again and chat.
Yeah, we just want to chat today. So be in for that because not every time we will have a prepared topic. But we thought for the first one to have like a topic prepared would be good for us to start and get comfortable.
Yes. Today we got a little matching vibe going on. Little
blue
shirt.
Jeans, little shirt.
Yeah. That's the vibe. And then I have these little shoes on. Hopefully you can see them.
Oh wait, we're matching with the socks kind of too.
Oh, we are. It's like a little burgundy
I don't know
color
if you can see our socks
going on there. But yeah, I feel like today there's like no energy.
Yeah,
that's what I'm feeling.
I almost said I didn't want to today.
Yeah,
because I was like I want to talk, but I just want to chat. Off camera, no cameras.
Yeah, I don't want to put on a show today. I want it to be genuine.
Yeah, I always be putting
this isn't genuine, guys. This is fake.
This is always fake.
Yeah.
That's all we have to say about it. It's always fake.
But
we have little energy drinks to boost our energy today.
Yeah.
This is
all day I was craving energy drink. I was like, I need that in my system.
Yeah. This is an endless summer. I don't actually remember what it has in it, but I know it's got something in there and some like mango or peach or something. And I put lemonade in it as a topper. So good. Very tart, but really good.
It's pretty good. Usually I don't care when somebody else gets a drink that's like not the drink I have.
Oh, she was like,
I hate it. I'm like, that's disgusting. That's the worst drink I've ever had. But that one's not too bad. It's actually pretty good.
And you'd be making a face. You take a sip and you're like,
You drink that? Yeah, it's good. I got this one is called the Wave. There's like vanilla, blue raspberry, and coconut. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too bad. It's okay. Usually when I get an energy drink, I get blue raspberry and green apple. And if you want to put cream in there, it is good. But without the cream, it's delicious. I don't really get cream anymore in my drink because I don't know what's going on with my stomach. Out of nowhere, I'm like lactose intolerant.
You're like everything intolerant.
Yeah.
Anything. She has apples, avocados, cucumbers. And you know what the commonality in these things are though too? Fiber.
Yeah.
Fiber be hitting her hard.
Yeah. So I don't know. I live a dairy-free life. Not really.
Barely.
I have yogurt like every morning.
Literally the last time we filmed this, she's talking about, let's go to Cold Stone. I want to get ice cream today.
Yeah. But we got those drinks and we got crumble as well.
Yeah.
We're not like crazy about crumble, but sometimes
every so often good. You want like an uncooked pile of dough with some frosting on it.
Yeah.
And it hits the spot.
Yeah. This week or today we got the
2 pink cookies.
Yes, because they brought those back. Mm-hmm. And I had a little piece and I'm like, I had a fourth of the cookie and it was so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like enough for me for like today, I guess.
For today, I had my serving of the day.
Yeah.
And then we got it's like a blackberry poppy seed cake. That one, I don't think I care for it too much. Something about the cake tastes weird to me. And then Kentucky butter cake. That one's really good. Anything with their artificial butter flavor.
That one was actually really good. I would get it again. And usually there's never like a cookie where I'm like, oh, I'm going to go back and get it. But I think if they brought that one out again, or I guess this week, I would get it. But anyways, that's what we got.
Yeah.
Super healthy snacks.
And then we got back and watched music videos and that was fun. Guys, Lady Gaga, Bruno Mars. Lady Gaga? Did I say Lady Gaga?
I'm pretty sure you said Gaga. I think you said Lady Gaga.
Oh, and Bruno Mars, A Smile to Die For, or something like that?
I don't know. Something like that?
So good. You got to watch the music video too. You can just listen to the song, but the music video is good
Makes it
because they
so much
look
better.
so
The way they
good.
were singing and looking at each other, Lady Gaga just like can like gives that look where she's just like in love with the other person,
Yes.
and I'm like, they're literally in love with that music video.
Like I wish she acted even more.
She's a
Her
really good
like just
actress.
handful of like little things like American Horror Story. Ooh, I love that season. Weird, weird, weird,
She
weird.
can
But
act.
I just liked seeing her. And the
Yeah.
new Joker movie, I'm excited for because I know she's about to be crying, and I know I'm about to be like
Yes.
devastated.
Yes. That movie's gonna be really, really
Yeah,
good.
I'm gonna move this up. I think I keep
Um.
looking at it in a weird way, but
Yeah.
I want it to be here.
When I see clips of that movie, I'm like, I know this is gonna be something where I'm gonna leave the theater and I'm gonna be like, wow, that is my new
I'm
obsession.
gonna be singing and dancing like when I saw Step Up for the first time. I'm gonna believe that I'm a professional dancer. I I'm not gonna be out killing people, but if it's a musical, I'm about to be singing. I'm about to be delusional
Yeah.
even more in public after
Yeah.
seeing the Joker.
Yeah. They're
And then
gonna lock you up.
mhm. And whatever Lady Gaga looks like, I'm about to start dressing like
Yeah.
that.
But yeah, that music video was really good. The song is amazing. Like I like Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars
We were both messed up the names.
is like such a random duo, I feel like.
Yeah.
But I was
Their voices go so
stunned.
well
Wow.
together, so well, especially with Bruno Mars doing his like, what is it called? What's the group he has? Like him and Anderson Paak. You
Um
know they be doing that chill music, what smoking out the window. That song. He's been getting into that like
what are they
I don't know what
called?
genre it is.
Anyways,
I can't remember. And I would grab my phone, but that doesn't
Silk
work on
Sonic?
mine. Silk Sonic. Yes, yes, yes,
Yes!
yes.
I
Silk
love when I
Sonic.
remember something.
Yeah, that's rare.
Yeah.
And we got that on video.
Like I feel
That's
like
crazy.
I genuinely feel happy for myself.
Yeah, I see. You're smart. You just got energy.
Because I'm like I found that in my head. Like I like was reaching for it and it came out.
Yeah, I bet we can see how hard you were thinking.
Literally. I think I was like mouthing it or something.
Probably.
Um
Really good.
yeah, we watched that and then Big Sean. What was the
Big
song called?
Sean.
I can't like
Damn.
I don't even remember. But he's been coming out with some really good music
Yes, and the
and
music videos are good. And
music
this song, this
videos.
new one, is with The Alchemist. Ooh,
It's
any
a
beat that
good
guy
song.
produces, I love, I love, I love, I love. And Big Sean sounds so good on it. And he getting a little sassy.
Talk about duh.
He says duh.
Duh.
It's like Billie Eilish when she said duh and bad guy.
Yeah.
It's giving like ugh, whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
But like
yeah.
in like a fun way.
But Big Sean, he's giving dad.
Yeah, his last song with his are they married?
I'm pretty sure they are.
They were in the music video and they were like doing their parent thing and the song was really good. He was talking about being like a good parent and everything.
Yeah. And the
Good song,
music
good
video was like the POV of like the child
baby.
or the baby.
And like his family was in it, or maybe it was her mom
I
and
don't
like
know.
her family. I can't remember. I know somebody's family was in there.
Yeah.
Maybe both of theirs, probably.
Yeah.
And it was just so cute.
So cute. But I was obsessed with Big Sean when I was like in high school. I think that's when it started, and I was
When it started.
I'm not like crazy about him anymore, but like before, like I was crushing on him, and I was like, "That's my man."
Yeah.
But
We'll have to get more into celebrity crushes in episode because she's got a lot of men under her roster for real.
no, I forget
No.
about all these celebrities until I see them in something, and I'm like, "Wait, I love them." But like, if you were to ask me right now, my celebrity crushes, I don't think I really have a list. It's only like one person,
Yeah,
but
who is it?
it's Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
Celebrity
Yeah.
crush. But
Speaking of high school,
speaking of high school,
that's when we met.
yeah.
Which,
Last video we said we've known each other for like 7 years.
Yeah.
Close to 7 years.
Going on 7 or 8. Going on 7? I don't know.
It could really be 10 actually. It feels like forever.
What was that? I roll.
It's been some long years.
Forever in a good way. What can we say about that?
There's a lot that we could say.
Yeah, we actually met in yearbook. We met through like mutual friends, which is
Yeah.
crazy because why did these friends never tell me about her?
Yeah.
Crazy. But apparently they also hung out all the time.
Yeah.
So
And I like I never heard about Drew like ever. And then one day Drew showed up to yearbook and I said, "Oh, who's this joining? Who's this joining the group?"
yeah, so skeptical for real. And I know she was because I was sitting there and tell stories of just about my life, but I like to be extra dramatic when I tell stories.
So dramatic.
So dramatic, but it's like the tone. I'm not really changing anything. I'm just saying my inner thoughts out loud and
Yeah.
then acting like that's what I said.
No, literally, because sometimes I'm like, I will be like, "Did you actually say
No,
that?"
for real. In yearbook, every single time I would tell a story, she would across the table be like, "But did you say that? Like, but did that happen?" And I'd be like,
because you'd be like, "No, it didn't." And I'm like, "Well, it's not true then."
and
It's
I'd be
not-
like, "Well, I just
it's a
thought
lie.
it in the situation, but the situation is true." And you're like, "Yeah, okay." And I'm like, "Okay, whatever." And thinking that you're getting that type of like attitude from somebody, obviously, I was like, she doesn't like me. Like she doesn't care. But then I'm like, she's listening to every single story I be saying.
Like, yeah, I feel like I do come off as a person that is not interested or that I don't like you or anything. And it's not true. Like if I'm asking you questions and looking at you and like paying attention to you, I like you. I am interested in what you're saying.
Yeah.
I want to get to know more
Yeah.
about you and everything.
Which I had no clue she was
It's
any type of more curious about me until one day she texts me
yeah.
like at night and she's like, "You want to hang out?"
It's just because of my tone. I feel like that's the reason why people are like, "Oh, like she's weird. Like she doesn't like anybody."
Yeah, but I was actually really excited. I was like, "Yes, the mysterious girl wants to hang out with me."
Yeah.
And then since then we've been like every week. Actually, literally since the first time we met,
Yeah.
it's been consistently, whether it was in that friend group or just us, at least weekly, if not every other week, pretty much until COVID. And then we didn't see each other, but we were talking all the time
Yeah.
for a bit. But wow, I just thought about that. I'm like, no, for real, we were hanging out like every week. I mean, obviously every day because we were in yearbook,
Mm-hmm.
but like outside of school, at least once a week.
I think so, yeah. I don't
Dang.
know. But yeah, we've known each other for a while and we just been hanging out, been chatting, I guess. But yeah, we met in yearbook and it was absolutely insane
Chaotic.
in there. Like, why was I not getting paid?
Why were we not getting paid and why were we getting harassed?
Like, I know it was school, but like yearbook, that was a job.
Oh, for real. And they made it like they harassed us as though it was a job too.
No, literally.
And we
they
were
said
only...
deadline. If you don't have this, like
No,
you're fired.
No, literally. And then we would like it's obviously scheduled for an hour. It wasn't classified as like a club or anything. It was just yearbook.
Yeah.
But then it's like you still had to put in all this time. Like obviously, I knew about it before, but to be yelled at about it is crazy. I'm 16 and a 50-year-old is yelling at me right now, calling me lazy.
It was so toxic.
Crazy. Curse words thrown, insults thrown, and none of them were from the teacher, from the kids to the teacher. They were all the teacher to the kids.
Yeah.
Crazy. Everybody would be like secretive about their little like things towards the teacher, but I don't think I ever heard anyone call her out her name out loud like she called us out.
Yeah.
All the time. For
like,
little things too.
And it was kind of like, it was so toxic though, because she could be the sweetest person ever.
And she would tell us the school's gossip.
Yeah, like she was like she wasn't really a teacher. Like she was just kind of like there hanging out. But then when something didn't go her way, she just wasn't happy with something. She just like something switched in her.
Explode. Literally like the anger and Inside Out, that was her.
Yes, it was so scary. And like you said, she was yelling, she was cursing. Yeah. She would get out of her chair and start like yelling at us like that. And I was like, OMG.
And you know what's even worse? Because it was after school, there wasn't classrooms around to hear her doing this. And she was like yelling.
Yes.
Sometimes, like literally at the top of her lungs, like her face would get red and she would get out a
Yeah.
breath.
And then she would have to stop and cough because she was a smoker. And she was just coughing and coughing all the time.
That's so funny. Yes. That's so funny. I forgot about that. Her
Yeah.
coughing. I just think about the yelling. It's
Yeah.
crazy. But it's like it's horrible because at a certain point, like everybody just tuned it out because in these like fits, everyone would still be working.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like I never stopped. I would just be like, okay. I think it shocked me the first few times, and then I asked you guys, and I was like, does this happen often? You guys are like, yeah, pretty
Yeah.
often. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I don't know when. I don't know if you were there for this or I don't remember,
I was
but
only in there for like
there was this one
2 years.
time, I can't remember, like she was having like a little meeting in this like middle room area with a
Mm-hmm.
teacher. She was like over there, and I think that we were being too loud or something when she was doing that meeting, and that teacher left and she came, like the yearbook teacher came back
Yeah.
into our room,
Mm-hmm.
and she was so pissed about how loud we were being and that we weren't doing any work, and
Yeah.
she was yelling. So I know we're saying she yelled at us, but I have never seen her yell that loud at us before, and she stormed out of the room and slammed the door.
I don't know if I was there
I
for
don't think
that
you were.
because we only had 1 year of
And
yearbook
the
together.
room was dead silent after she left. And then I think it took us all a few seconds to be like, what just happened?
Mm-hmm.
Like she yelled and stormed out of the room, slammed the door. Like, why were you acting like that as a teacher?
No, for real. And you guys, she was old.
She was she was old
If
old.
she was like, I don't know exactly how old she was, but I know she was,
Yeah.
if at minimum, like pushing 50 to in her 50s already.
Yeah. And she was just like always like comparing people.
Oh,
It was weird because
that's the worst
well
because
you
she did
were
it for groups too.
yeah, for groups, but also like you weren't there the first year, but there was like these editors that we had,
Mm-hmm.
and like she would always like kind of call them out and be like, you guys aren't good. She's like, the year before, those editors, they were getting shit done, they were doing things, and then when
Mm-hmm.
they graduated and then we had new editors,
Mm-hmm.
she would be like she would say those editors were so good, the ones that she was saying were not good, and she'd
Yeah.
be like, they were so good, you, and then the new editor, she'd be like, you guys aren't good, you should
Oh
be
my
like that.
god.
Like last year you just told those editors that they sucked, like they weren't good.
Yeah.
And like she was just always saying things for no reason, like you're
Yeah.
just trying to like hurt people's feelings.
Yeah. Well, the thing that sucks too is she would yell, being like, "Oh, like the yearbook needs to be so good. This is like a, it's an image of everybody. You guys are creating a book. This is like a real
Yeah.
deal." She rarely ever taught. She made the other editors teach people. And so, like, regardless of us missing things, that is not on any of the kids you may teach the class. That is
Yeah.
solely on you. Like, you should have been teaching that.
Yeah.
Because the last yearbook I was a part of, so many things were wrong. But it's like at the same time, we couldn't teach everything that we needed to when we needed to because like not every single time did we know we needed to teach it.
Yeah.
There was no like curriculum. It would be different if she was like, here's a curriculum, you guys teach it.
Mm-hmm.
She just said talk.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yeah.
And then she would send over other editors to help instead of help herself.
Yeah.
And I'm like, she's literally just acting like she's a supervisor when she's supposed to be teaching us what to do.
This is your
and then
class.
Yelling at us because we're not doing it right.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, she was just expecting other people to do things. And that's why I'm saying it was like a job. Like, you were just there, and you would only call us out when you didn't like something. Like, we had like write paragraphs. I understand, like, this is a yearbook, people are paying for this, but like everything had to be perfect.
Yeah.
She would pull up our little paragraphs that we wrote for like different pages, and she would just basically make us feel dumb when she
Oh,
didn't like something. She'd be like, "What?"
yes.
She'd be like, "What is this?
When it
What?
would be in
What
front of
is
the
this? This
whole
is like,
class
yeah,
and
this
everyone
looks
would be
like
like
a
looking.
what? A seventh grader wrote this or something." I'm
Yes,
like,
I
it
remember
doesn't need
that.
to be that good. People aren't reading this. People just want to look at pictures.
Yes, or the blurbs on the pictures where she's like, well, that's not even a full sentence. That doesn't make sense. And I'm like, it's 7 words.
Yeah.
It should be no longer than 7 words. And
Yeah.
you're telling us to describe the entire picture. Girl.
If anybody else was in yearbook, was your yearbook like this?
Yeah, what was your yearbook like at like other schools? Like, did the teacher actually teach? Was it like a fun environment? Because
It was not fun.
in yearbook,
It was only fun because of like your friends in the class.
yeah.
But other than that, it
and then
sucked.
some of the random kids who joined just to do something after school.
Yeah.
And you knew exactly who they were because
they weren't doing anything.
Remember that girl when she brought her boyfriend in class and they were like grinding on each other?
No.
You don't remember that? You weren't there?
I don't know.
She was in your grade.
Oh, I don't remember them like grinding on each other, but I know who you're talking about now.
She was like sitting in his lap for a while and she was like, and then it's even worse because then after a little while they were on the ground. She was grinding on him on the ground.
That's crazy.
And I was like, where did she go? And then I see her head bobbing and I was like, no way. Like, no way that's happening.
Yeah.
They weren't like doing much more, but why are you grinding
in your book?
Why are you grinding on each other?
Like, just go outside.
No, for real. Like, they barely did any work anyway. She was hella funny, but still.
Yeah.
Like, come on, girl. Just go outside. Nobody's gonna be like, where is she?
Yeah. But we were also taking pictures for yearbook. That was okay.
Yeah. Actually, one of the first times before we actually hung out, we had to do a project together for, well, in our area, we have this thing called the Daffodil Princess. And, like, in the town, like, some girl gets nominated. I don't actually know what it is. Did you say
dominated?
Nominated.
I'm pretty sure you said dominated.
No, I said nominated. Some girl gets nominated to be the Daffodil Princess. And we had to take pictures for it. And tell me why she skirted out that parking lot. I was like, I told her she could go, but I thought it was so funny. She said, "Are you sure?" And I was like,
"You good? Okay, I'm leaving."
Yeah, and I was like, "I have a ride coming." I said, "My ride's coming." My ride's coming. Whatever. And then she skirted. I watched her zoom away. I was like, damn. I was like, she really wants to go home.
It's like dark outside, and she just left me
black. I was the only one standing outside of this brick wall, and I was like. But then luckily, like 2 or 3 minutes later, I think my dad pulled up. But I was like, oh. I was like, she really
for
did?
Those 3 minutes that you were alone, your face was itch. You were just shocked.
No, I was like, that was nice. But what the fuck?
So yeah, I think we're gonna be best friends after that.
No, for real. And then she's like, let's go see a movie. And I was like, oh, okay.
But yeah, and also we put in our blood and sweat into this yearbook. Why did we still have to pay for it? I never understood that.
We barely got a discount.
We didn't get any discount.
I thought we got like a $10 discount.
No, we paid the exact same price everybody else was
paying.
Right.
Oh my god, because they were what, like $50 or $60?
They were more than that. I'm pretty sure they were like 80.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know what yearbooks I'm talking about, but still, never got no discount. Actually, I'm like realizing things.
No, yeah, it was insane.
But yeah, because I remember when I joined, my mom was like, "Y'all don't get no discount."
Yeah.
And I was like, "I guess not."
Nope.
But can you fork over some money, please? Because I made this book.
Yeah.
And my pages were good, y'all. I made her senior page.
Yeah, my senior page was. It was the best senior page.
It was the best
that was made that year. Like, you guys gotta look.
Yeah, we're not gonna tell you where we went to high school or where we are, but what were we just saying?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, it was expensive for no reason, and we should have got a discount for the ones making the book at minimum.
Like you said, $10
at least $10 off.
Yeah, but
we did get into games for free. That was a nice perk to have that card. Even if I wasn't taking pictures, I was steady using that.
Yeah,
I was like, yearbook.
You know, there was like, I know all of these things that we're saying make it sound like we hated yearbook, which yearbook the class was horrible, but like
I
I loved the people. I
Mhm.
was having fun. That's where like I met all my friends. Like I was looking
Yeah.
forward to like that like yearbook would get me throughout like the day
Oh
and
yes.
the school year, honestly. And that
Yeah.
was like my safe spot when I was in high school. For me at
Yeah.
least.
Yeah. I think I have probably some of my best memories because of yearbook. At least like
Yeah.
high school memories.
Yeah.
Because I met you.
Yeah.
But then also I just did a lot more.
Yeah.
I was like talking to more teachers, talking to more students, going to more sports events. I was like, it got me like involved,
In
which
the
I liked
school, yeah.
because then I was like, oh, it's like not that bad. It's just I've kind of isolated myself,
Yeah.
which wasn't horrible, but at the same time, like, I don't know. But it was also nice too because if for our like school district, everybody's pretty much in the same school like the entire time. But yeah, some people changed, some people didn't.
Yeah.
And it was just nice to get like into different groups and talk to people.
Mhm.
Um,
But that was your book. That's where we met. That was our experience
yeah,
being in there. And then I graduated and I said, "Good luck last year."
yeah, we only got to be in school together, knowing each other for 1 year because she was a senior and I was sophomore. No, because I like did yearbook for 2 years, but I feel like I did not. I swear that maybe I guess I just contemplated it my sophomore year, but I did it my junior year, and then that last year I became an editor.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I did some fun things. I learned how to use Photoshop and I cut people out a whole bunch and I did some fun little things with it. And if I still have those skills, hopefully it just comes to me one day. But yeah.
Yep, yep, yep.
What else do we talk about?
Guys, last night was crazy for
Yeah.
me. Guys, last night
It
was
was
crazy for me.
mhm.
Nothing was happening at all. The only thing that was happening though,
The only thing that nothing was happening but something
but
happened.
something happened. So I took a little gummy.
You know, a gardening gummy.
Yeah, super yummy. And it actually, I loved the texture of it. It was like bouncy. You know the little red one?
Yes,
It was like,
it's a marmalade jelly.
it was fun.
They're really good.
And I said,
I'm gonna get some more.
dessert.
Dessert.
But I took all of it. Usually I take like maybe half because
Yeah,
I'm a
she's hitting
lightweight.
like 4 to 5.
Lightweight.
Again.
But I took all of it and I was gone. I haven't been that high in so long. And I was giggling. We were FaceTiming. You could see that I
Oh
was
yeah,
gone.
it's so. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. We should do an episode high. It's so
We
funny
should.
because when she laughs, oh, it's like contagious.
Like you just have to laugh.
It's the funniest thing ever to me. And she be always saying the most random stuff, but she gets violent sometimes too. She be making jokes like, "What if like somebody just came in and stabbed you? What if somebody was like stalking you
Yeah.
or whatever?" And then she starts laughing hella hard.
But that was my night. And then when it was like hitting me crazy, I was like, you know what? Let me get in the shower.
No, for real. She's texting me talking about, "I'm scared. I think I'm gonna teleport."
Yeah, I was like freaking out. And because well, my thought was I was going to get in the shower and it was gonna turn, you know, into like the time travel portals, like when you're like going through it,
Yeah,
and it's like the light and this.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was gonna look like when I was gonna get in the shower.
Literally like at an EDM concert. I'm so
No, I
scared.
was so scared. And then I got in and the song that was playing, what song did I say?
Club Classics.
Club Classics was playing, and before I got in, I was like, "Oh, this is a fun song." And then once I got in the shower, I started hearing that song so different. Like it sounded like robots, kind of.
Yeah.
Like
It
was like freaking me out. Like you know, like the beep boop beep.
giving like SpongeBob, like
Yeah.
Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, and I was just hearing that, and I was freaking out. And then another song was playing, and it just kept like singing the same thing over and over. And I was like, this song is going on for so long. Why is it singing the same thing over? And I was like, someone is outside the shower and they're replaying the song over and over.
Yeah.
And I was gonna like peek to see if anybody was out there, but I was so scared to like see who it was. But I mean, nobody was in there. I was just like freaking out.
Yeah.
And I was rushing like crazy, and I got out of the shower eventually, and it was perfectly fine. And then yeah, that was that. And then I went to sleep.
Well, we got on FaceTime after you got a shower for a while.
Yeah. Well, did you have more to say about that?
No.
Okay, that's why I didn't say anything. Because I was like, what else? I went to sleep. But yeah, when we were on FaceTime though, Drew reminded me that I had work the next day, and I was like, "Oh my god, like I have work tomorrow."
Yeah, and it was like pushing like 10 o'clock, and she needed
Yeah,
to get up for 8.
yeah,
Or like you need, yeah.
yeah. And I woke up, my alarm went off, and like I kind of like woke up in a panic, kind of like my eyes were still closed, but like I just didn't know what was going on, and I was like,
Yeah.
"What?" I was like, "What time is it? What day is it?" And my brain was just so like it just wasn't there. And then I eventually got up because my dog was like, he makes me nervous in the morning because he's like waiting for me to get up. Like he'll already be off my bed and he'll kind of like go back and forth a little, like waiting for me to get up.
Yeah.
And like it makes
He's
me
pacing.
nervous. And then my stomach started to hurt. And then I was like, I was like, okay, let me get up.
I'm so anxious right now.
But that got me really like hit me, and getting up and being at work was the absolute worst because my brain was so foggy. I had no idea what was going on. Like nothing felt real, and I was grumpy at work. And
He said, ultimately,
don't mess with me.
after I've had my gum,
Yeah, guys, I had a gummy. I had a fruity gummy last night.
and a marmalade jelly, it really was like a lot.
But yeah, and yeah, that was my morning. I'm feeling a little bit more awake now.
Yeah, it's probably this light too.
No, literally.
This is like our happy light.
Yes.
LEDs. It turned us on.
Like
Well,
we
not
couldn't be
really.
sitting outside in the sun.
No, bro. Did he just throw himself at the door?
He said, "Open the fucking door." Yeah, my dog is Charlie. He's out there. Close.
He's out there.
He's out there. I'm so scared. But he'll come at like when my door is closed, like closed all the way. He just scratches and scratches and scratches, and I'm like, "You're not getting in." Like he does bust down that door though.
Yes, and then he'd be scared, and it's like
He is scared of everything.
scared.
I don't hit my dog, but he is scared. Like
No.
I'll clap my hand or I'm just walking and he just freaks out.
You walk a little too hard. You feel that he hears that slap of your foot on the hardwood. And he's running. He's outside. I literally watched this man run away from a butterfly. I was like, oh, he's been outside. I've seen him run away from the smallest things that he's way bigger than. He's so scared.
So scared.
You could drop a feather on the ground, and if he sees that at the corner of his eye, that's attacking him.
Yeah.
He's scared.
It's so funny though when he sees something that he's scared of, he starts sprinting so fast.
He's so fast. But then he looks like all embarrassed, and then he's like, "Oh no!" I'm like, "I knew."
Yeah, I'm not actually scared, guys. Just wanted to run for a little bit.
Just need the exercise.
Yeah.
Zero, my dog Zero. His name's Zero. He was running so crazy. I went to go grab my jacket from the car after I got home, and he thought he was getting in the car because I had the door open. He jumped up so fast. Anytime there's a door open, he'll jump into the car.
He said, "I'm leaving."
And so I grabbed him and put him back on the ground. And then I don't know what, that must have just kickstarted something, because then he stared at me and like got ready and then just started zooming.
Aww,
and
the zoomies.
Yeah, like in our yard, like all the dandelions are overgrown, and so he like went through them, and I heard like a for real like and he was going through them so fast. It was so funny.
He
And
said, "Drew
just
touched
running.
me. I love it."
No, for real. And he was just running. And then I was like trying to play with him and like messing with him and everything. And then he stopped running and he ran up to the door. And then I opened the door to let him inside, and he bolted to my room. And like, it's like watching a dog try and run into a pile of leaves, the way he runs to his blanket and like jumps in it. It's so funny. And then he just ran away. And then I didn't see him for like 20 minutes.
I love that little man.
He's so funny.
He is funny, and then but then sometimes really I'm like,
he's kind of annoying. He's a quiet dog until he wants something. He will bark and bark and bark. Like we'll be on the couch and he'll sit there and stare. And then when we realize that that he's like waiting to get up, he'll start barking at us, or he'll start grunting at us. Or even when he wants to be let inside, and he'll go outside for 2 seconds. And then I hear a bark at the door. And I'm like, you wanted to be out there? He gets so excited. But anyways,
Yeah.
that guy.
I was just thinking about Billie because I have a poster of her over there, and I'm
Billie
just like
Eilish.
looking at it. But we also were listening to earlier when we were listening to like music and like watching the videos. We watched her performance
for the Olympic closing ceremony.
It was Birds of a Feather. She sounded really, really good, and like
her high notes.
She's just such a good singer, and I'm so excited to see her in December.
Yeah.
But I've invited you to go see her before, like twice.
Yes,
and it has not worked out.
Every single Billie Eilish concert, I have had an opportunity to go, and I have never gone.
Yeah.
I've never been able to. There was literally one time, there was after my graduation, she had a concert the next day, and I was not able to go. And I said, bye, enjoy the concert for me.
Yeah.
She got me a t-shirt, which was really sweet. Nobody else did. Other friends went. Nobody else got me nothing. But
yeah.
And they knew how much I loved her.
Yeah.
Love her, not loved.
Yeah.
Love.
But she's a great performer. And I feel like this year is going to be like, she just has something different going, like different vibe. And I feel like it's going to be like one of her best concerts.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. And she's like fruity now. So
she's fruity now, so we might have a chance.
Yeah, who knows?
Maybe she'll see us. We're not super close, but we're close enough that maybe she could see us and be like, those two
come up on stage. They're singing every single note. They're dancing. And then then she's gonna call us up and we're gonna be on stage and we're gonna hang out after.
And you're gonna cry. She's gonna pass out, and I'm gonna be like, "Get my friend." I'll be like, "Shake her, please."
If I woke up and Billie was right in front of my face, I think I would faint.
No, because she'd be like, "My love." She'd like wake up.
Stop, she would.
Why are you IG? Her eyes look a little glossy.
Like crying.
Starting to tear up.
Yeah, getting excited.
Imaginary scenarios. Also, we forever be coming up with imaginary scenarios.
Yeah.
We went to go see Alana, and we came up with like 6 different things of how we would see her. Which, fun fact, we did meet her that day, and it was great, and it was amazing, and she's lovely and gorgeous. But we will imagine up any scenario we can, and then act like it's real, and be like, no, because for real.
Yeah, we like, think everyone's gonna be our friend. We're gonna be
everyone's gonna
so
help
close,
us.
And we just think every celebrity wants to be our friend.
We're gonna move to LA in January because she's gonna call us up and be like, "Hey, I want you to move into my house.
Yeah,
you guys are super chill."
Yeah. Do you have a favorite Billie era?
A favorite Billie era? I don't know. I really, really like what she's got going on right now.
Me too.
But you can never diminish the hype I had around her when she like first started making music. Bellyache, Ocean Eyes. Oh my God. She was on Walk for me. Like literally, I heard Bellyache, and I have never turned around since. That first EP.
You said, "Wow!"
Album, whatever.
Yeah.
And it came, because it came out around this time. I think to like the 16th or 17th, I remember, because I was like, it's my birthday. She's doing this for me. But I was just joking. But I was like, this is so exciting. Like, this is such a cool, like, thing, because I love her so much, and she's releasing music around a time that, like, is, like, fun for me, I guess. Not that fun, but fun.
Yeah.
And, but I really like Hit Me Hard and Soft right now.
Yeah.
This is, like, hitting peak, but all of them have a special place in my heart. Happier Than Ever.
She never misses. She never misses. Yeah. Like, you can't hate anything of hers.
Yeah. Absolutely underappreciated. We don't talk about oxytocin enough.
I was listening to that last night when I was high. It was so crazy. Good. I was like, I love this song.
We don't talk about it enough.
They're good songs.
What is it? Yeah. Just I love that. And I listened to that entire album over and over on a trip like a couple years ago, and I was like, I love it.
But she never, like I said, she never misses. I think her now is my favorite so far. I love this album. I listen to the album all the time. Like, I don't get bored of it.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't get bored of any of her other albums either, but
Yeah.
like this one is one that I have replayed over and over.
Like as soon as it's come out, it's like
yeah,
a continued
I was like,
album
wow.
listen through.
And I just love that, like, you can just feel what she's feeling through her songs and how she sounds. And I feel like a lot of artists don't do that. Or I guess I don't feel it from there. Like, I understand what you're saying and like what you're singing about, but I'm not feeling it from you. Yeah. But with her, I'm like, this is her. Like, this is what she's feeling, and I feel that.
Yeah.
And that's why I think it like really gets sweet. I just think she's a great artist. But the first time that I heard about Billie, I was kind of late on her. It was like still her early time, or kind of when she started, but like it was around there. Yeah. But it was like I was really into like dancing videos, like watching people dance, and it was that one in LA that is like super popular, like the Red, and they were dancing to her Bellyache song. Have you seen that? Yeah. And I was like, I loved the dancing, but I was like, what is this? And everybody in the comments was asking, who is this? Who is this? What is this song? And people were like, Billie, like Bellyache, and I was, and then I looked it up and I was like, OMG. And that was the first time I ever heard of Billie, and I think that's kind of what got me started on Billie.
And then I was in yearbook talking about it a whole bunch too. Yeah.
But that really is like the only white woman that I'm like a really big fan of,
like obsessed with.
Yeah, I just think she's great, and hopefully one day I get to meet her.
I'm gonna speak it into existence that somehow we will get to meet her. There'll be some random VIP thing, or she'll be wandering around, or she'll be like, y'all, I'm about to be up here at this spot. Come swarm. She probably wouldn't do that. That's hella scary. But still.
But yeah, and I get so many edits of her on TikTok, and I'm reposting, and I'm liking all of them.
And she'd be sending them to me, and mine's flooded, but also I'd be liking them.
Yeah,
I'd be liking them a lot. I'd be rewatching them multiple times.
We're like, girl, did you see this?
Or we'd be sending it back and forth. It's the horniest edits ever, and we're like, did you see this? Did you see this? Did you see this?
Yeah, and I'm like, OMG, yeah, I saw that like 2 days ago.
No, for real. And she's like, did you not see that I reposted it? I'm like, oh, okay.
You're not keeping up with my TikTok? Like, what the heck? But anyways, that's what I have to say about Billie.
Okay, well, that's all we wanted to say. No, because then
no, that's not all we have to say. We gotta say
not all we have to say. That's not all we want to say. Well,
that's it for us.
Yeah, that's it for today. But trust, we will be discussing more. We will be talking about more because we always have too much to say.
For real.
But thanks for watching, besties. That's
Bye,
what
besties.
I think we want to call everybody who watches.
Besties, yeah.
Besties.
And y'all better be watching.
Y'all better be watching for if it's just us, damn. Like that sucks. But anyways, yeah, thanks for watching, besties.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. I think that was good.